All right, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of time to find me here. Facebook was not letting me post, and I have no clue why. So we're going to go over to YouTube once again. So let me just get everything switched up on my laptop, and of course, have you guys find my channel here. So sorry about that. Okay, looks like everything is ready to go. I do need to slide my camera mount over just a little bit, so hold on just a second. See if that's too far or not. I think that's going to be okay. I just want to straighten this up a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Okay, looks like 2 of you found me, so that's great. Once again, sorry about that on Facebook. I know that some people have issues with Facebook and they don't let people do live. So I don't really know why that happens. So we're going to come over to YouTube because that works. Usually 100%. So anyway, we are going to work with our kits collection tonight. And I'm going to give you a class on the kits collection. And before that, we'll just go over real quick my card club. I hope you guys had a great week, by the way. Hudson's first birthday was on the 12th, but we celebrated yesterday in Connecticut. He's again under the weather, so he was very, very quiet. So it was not him. You definitely could tell he wasn't feeling well. But we all had a great time and got to see lots of family members. So that was really fun. But other than that, that's about all I did this weekend. So we are going to go over my card club for October. It's coming up soon, the deadline. So make sure you register by the 20th of October. And if you're a new subscriber, which if you are, you're registering, you can save $5 this month by registering. It automatically will deduct the $5 from your registration fee, and next month it will be $39. I just wanted to give you guys a just a little insight into my card club. I know that I'm pretty sure you would be happy with it. I've got quite a few members that have been around since the first year. And they're earning their $25 of free gifts from me, probably the 4th or 5th time. So I know they're super happy with it, and I know you would be too. So you can get the information at my website, inspiredbygraham.com, or you can belong to my email list and you'll get that as well. And to do that, you can just go to my website and fill out that pop-up, and then you're automatically added to my constant contact. So card club, it's you'll make 8 cards, and I'm featuring the Graceful Tiles stamp set. Now, hold on just a second. Well, I don't know where my cards went. I'm all in a tizzy now because of YouTube or Facebook. So I'll show you these on Thursday night. Sorry about that. But anyway, go to my website. You will see all of the cards and what you get for the $39. So I'm featuring the Festive Pearls and also the Shimmer Soft Succulent 1/2 inch shimmer ribbon. This is gorgeous. It's so super soft. And I know you'll like this, and it works really nicely with cards. Lays flat, which is really nice as well. So that is going to be featured along with the Lovely and Linen Designer Series paper. And I found Graceful Tiles in the annual catalog, and I'm going to try to find stamp sets that you may have overlooked, like I overlooked this one. But I really like these stamps here because they make really nice background images. So you should give that one a try. And if you don't have it, yeah, you can just order it if you want. All right, so that's my card club, and I'm sticking with it. All right, let me get this out of the way, and we'll move on to my host code. And this is for October. There's different things that you can get with my card club. So we'll be having at $35 in product card kits featuring pretty prints. a $50 product order, you'll get the kits plus a embellishment, a full pack. And then $75, you'll get the kits, embellishment, and 50 sheets of the 6x6 Designer Series paper. And all you need to do is use my host code right here. So I'm featuring the Light of Candles card kit, and that card kit is $19. So if you get one for you and your friend, well, you can get my Pretty Prince card kits for free. And those will get shipped out in November, because I need time to get those all ready to go. And it's so much easier to mass produce and cut panels and everything, and die cut and punch all at once. So like I said, I'm going to be working with Light the Candles card kits. I've been working with card kits. That's what I've been doing. That's what I did on Sunday. I've been working with lots of our card kits just to see what they look like. And I've been putting displays together. So if you haven't seen my displays, go to my Facebook page. I know they're there because I just saw them. And you can see that I've done some Christmas. I did some You Are My Anchors. I did the robots class, and one other one, the little note cards one. Sorry, I can't remember all the names. There's so many. But I haven't put this one together yet. So I'm going to put this one together tonight. You can stay as long as you want here with me. So this is what you're going to get with the Light the Candles card kit. I did check. They are still in stock. And this is the direct, I know it's super long, the direct website link that will embed the host code and this card kit all in one. So it makes it super easy for you. Now, if you want to just take a snapshot of this, and you know, I think you would know how to do that. If you don't know, it'll be in the description box, but that way you'll have the whole entire URL. It's super long, but I will add it to the description box later tonight. All right, so this is kind of like your paper pumpkin, but it's great to, if you want to put together cards really quickly and you don't have time to die cut your panels, or maybe you just don't have the products, you know, like your embossing machine or some inks, blocks. It comes with a block. It comes with a Stampin' spot, which is Coastal Cabana. Here's your stamp set, and they're always photopolymers, so you'll need your piercing mat or something that will give or take. Sometimes the chipboard here, I have used that for stamping too, and it makes a good impression. So if you don't have a piercing mat, use your chipboard. It does come with some embellishments once in a while, but not always. Glue dots are your adhesive. And I know some people have a little issue with these, but they're really not that hard to use once you get used to them. So here's your block, your spot, your stamp set, and let's take these out. These are the embellishments, and it looks like they're gold. Yep, they're, so I don't know if you can see that or not, but they got the little bit of glitter inside them, but they are gold. And then we've got some envelopes here. Looks like they're, oh, those are really, really fun colors, right? All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the yellows with the stripes. And then we've got the polka dots in fun colors, and so it looks like we're making 8 cards. You can make alternatives with these, but I'm going to stay right with the card kit itself because you may not have all these, the supplies that I have. And it looks like we've got some really fun panels here. And it looks like it's embossed in some kind of glitter. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. I'm going to put these off camera too because I need a lot of space here. Here's another one. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, it goes this way. Looks like some kind of cupcake. Finley's birthday was football, of course. And he got his own cake, and it was a nice one sheet round 8-inch cake, and he really didn't do much with it. He kind of got the frosting, and that was about it. So maybe a little bit of cake, but he just was not feeling well. I'm sure on a different day that he would have really have gone to town with it. Here's those candles, and that's what those look like. Those are super fun. And we've got 4 of these, or 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got lots of different panels here. And let me just keep these out of the way over here. Okay, now our card bases. And they match our envelopes. Looks like Mango Melody is one of the colors. Oops, we got more things coming out. All right, so here's our card base. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here's some, looks like banners. And then here's the Mango Melody card bases as well. Okay, so we'll put those aside. I like when I'm mass produce, I kind of make piles off to the side. You can't see them, but when my arm goes up, that means it's going to a pile. And here's some white die cuts. Oh, look at this. We have these adhesive, like, what are they called? I've never used these. They're in the catalog, I believe. So they're bigger than dimensionals, and they're little strips. So I'm going to learn how to use those tonight. Now on the back, it will tell you the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So light the candles card kit. It comes with it matches with Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Magenta Madness. That's an old in color. Mango Melody and Night of Navy. And it contains supplies for 8 cards and 8 envelopes. So then we can turn to page 1. And what it will do is it's going to give you instructions. So 1 and 2. And then, so that's super easy. There's just very small steps to each of these cards, but probably Karen will mess up something, no doubt. And then on the side here, you've got your ruler in inches and centimeters on that side. So whatever you use. And I think that is it. Okay, so since I have not done this kit before, I need to go by the instructions. So I'm going to turn it to step number 1. And it looks like we're going to be working with the Coastal Cabana card base with, let's see. I think what I want to do, because it'll be a little bit faster. Normally I would do this anyway. I'm going to pop out all the die cuts. So we have this step all done, and then it reduces the amount of pieces that I have on my work surface here. So while I'm doing this, why don't you guys chat it up and let us know what is your favorite kit in the kits collection. Since I haven't put them all together, I would say this one looks like it's super fun, so maybe this one will be my favorite. But if you have worked with our kits collection, let us know. It's always fun to see what everybody else likes. And here's the panels, banners, whatever, they're die cuts. And it looks like Night of Navy, or very close to Night of Navy. So we got some long strips, rectangles, and we got some banners. And 4 of each. All right, so I think I've got all those popped out. And now we've got the Coastal Cabanas. These are really small. Maybe they give us some extras in case we do stamp not straight. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. All right, so I'm going to put these over to the side. I'm going to make all the cards tonight, so you can stick around as long as you want. It won't upset me if you need to go, and it's on the East Coast. It's what, 7:29? So some of you go to bed probably around 8 o'clock. Not sure, but me, it's usually 11. Okay, so what we need will be, find my card bases. All right, so we need the card bases, this one. Then it shows that we need the candles, which is this one here. And we need those adhesive strips, the white banners here. 1, 2, 3, and they gave us an extra one too in case we have a little accident. So it looks like we're going to be using most of everything except for the circles. So let me put those aside. And I didn't know what ink color we would be using tonight, so let me grab my Coastal Cabana. I like to save my ink spots and my blocks for my in-person classes. You always get a block in the kit, so that's nice if you don't have blocks. In the spot here does last a long time. So that will go in my in-person box of ink spots too. Alrighty, so we are going to open up our Coastal Cabana here. And it says Hip Hip Hooray is what we're going to be using for the stamp. So let's get that one out. Looks like it's a really long one, and I'm not sure if it will fit on a D block or not. I hope it does because all my blocks are still packed away. It is going to be super close. But if you angle your block this way, you'll get it on there. Yeah, it's very close, but it's actually perfect. It fits perfectly. Okay, so that Hip Hip Hooray and Today's Your Day, maybe? Actually, I'm just noticed here. Let me look at these instructions. One. How is it going here? These are a little bit different because we got 1 and 1, and they're different cards. Let me look at the front here. Okay, so we do Today's Your Day, so we need that one too. Sometimes I just like to look at the finished product instead of looking at all the directions. All right, so we've got Today's the Day. When you're mounting your photopolymer stamps, you want to put them on your grid paper, and then rather than putting them on like this, because if you do that, it most likely will not be straight. So take your stamp, put it down. My sentiments, I always go diagonal, so that way I'm not focused on that straight edge. So Today's Your Day. So we'll stamp first. And let me see, how many do we need? I am really actually confused on this. Well, I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. Maybe we'll just make one of each. So I said that you need your piercing mat. I almost made my mistake here. And I also said this chipboard will work as well. So let me just use the chipboard since I've got it right here and you can see me using it. All right, so let me just re-ink the Coastal Cabana. And let's see what I can get for a stamped image. That's not too bad. And then we need that Coastal Cabana, or actually I think that's Pool Party. And let's see. Today's Your Day. Okay, that one barely fits on there. So I think we've got our stamping done. If you want, you can dress up your front of your envelope. And I really like this really long one here. So that's what I'm going to stamp on the front here. All right. Let me dress that up. And then this is the inside. So we've got everything coordinating really nicely. And that chipboard does work. So what I like to do also is kind of burnish my envelope flaps. That way they stay down nicely. And I would probably do all of these at the same time. So my brain is only thinking of one thing, right? At nighttime after I've worked all day, sometimes my brain just doesn't function correctly. And I'm pretty sure my card club cards are downstairs because I was writing my instructions, the instruction sheet for it, the October club, and I was downstairs in front of the pellet stove because it's a little chilly in our house. All right, and then what I would also do, since we're working with the envelopes, let's just get these all burnished as well. I like the stripes in this envelope here. All right, so we have those 8. And now we could do our card bases. Louise, you got your October paper pumpkin. I haven't gotten mine yet. Although when I got home at around 4:30 today, the mail hadn't been picked up yet. So that was really strange because usually it's picked up and I have my mail when I get home from work. So I'll have to go down and when I leave for work tomorrow, make sure. Hopefully my paper pumpkin is in there. Can't wait to see it and what's inside and then what's also going to come up next month. Teresa, you're actually on time. Well, Facebook wouldn't let me come live for some reason. And I know some demonstrators have mentioned that they're having issues with that as well. So I don't know if it's some kind of algorithm or what have you. You know, they're always changing things. So hopefully next week I can go live. If not, then I'll just have to swing over to YouTube because I do know that works. Alrighty, so we need, let's see if I can fit this together. This will be a challenge because I have not done this one. All right, so we need this one and we need the candles here. And we have this one and we have our 2 stamped images up here. We have our embellishments and I just need the adhesive strips here. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, it looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And I really don't know. Let me just see. Okay. This is really weird. I don't understand these instructions. Okay, so we have our card base. Then the next one up is this one here. And then this one. So, oh, that's fun, right? So this layer is right on top of that one. So you see all that like glimmer paper underneath. And then we've got our sentiments. But I just got to figure out where the, oh, I see, the long adhesive strips go on. It looks like, oh, the sentiment itself. So let me see. I've never worked with these. Have you guys worked with these? I have never worked with these. Let's see. All right, so that's what it looks like. All right, so we need glue dots on this one here and 2 on that. So I'm going to try to work with these. If it takes me too long, then I'll switch over to my liquid glue. But what I do is I just take them off and I just get them set first. And this one needs, they're saying 3, but I'm going to put 4 because it's an awful long one here. And I really want it to stick. Okay, so those are all down really nicely. And then we'll just pop these off. And then see how I did that? I used this pointer here. And then if it doesn't come off, use your putty side. See, that one didn't come off all the way. So I'm just going to pick it up with the putty. You guys see me use this tool every single video. It's definitely a staple in my craft room. And that last one. And the glue dots are really, they're very sticky. And I find these backings around my house as well. All right, so there we have that. And it looks like, let me just make sure I don't need to put, there's no Stampin' dimensionals, there's just those adhesive strips. So it looks like this one is put down on here, and then this one is going to be over here. They're not, yeah, they're just glued down. So for this step, I almost want to use my liquid glue, but it shows that here they put 4 of those glue dots on the corners here. I'm going to use 5 because I always like to put something in the middle. So we'll add an extra one in the middle. Don't worry, you have so many of these left over. You can use them on other projects as well. And we'll just take these off. I'm just throwing them on the floor. Actually, that one just came off entirely. I didn't have that one stuck down all the way. Okay, we've got 2 more over here. So again, if you're a beginner stamper and you do not have all these products, they give you everything to work with. So it makes your paper crafting, introduction to paper crafting work for you. All right, so that one goes on there. And then we will add this one right over top, and you have to be exact corner to corner there. And let me just see. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. So they used these and they put them around the edges. So this one is popped up. So you're going to put them on every side here. Now this one, oh baby, how is this going to be really close to the edge, because we don't want to get that candle. It's going to fit perfectly on the edge of that candle, and same on this side too. All right, there we are. Let me just take these off. It's so strange taking a long strip of backing off. There we go. Now, this is going to go right over the top. I don't have to be spot on here. So what I'm going to do is my eyes are going to focus on the lower left corner here. And then I'm going to switch my eyesight over to here so I know I have that edge lined up. So we start with a corner over on the left side, the bottom left. And let me get that exact. Then my eyes are going all the way over to the bottom right. And then everything else should fall into place. Now I would have thought we would need to put something underneath here because it is buckling a little bit, but the instructions don't show that. All they show, let me show you, is it going around the edges here. So the next card, I'll probably put something in the middle. I don't like the centers buckling. Okay, so then all we have left are the long sentiments. So this one here, we've got 3 glue dots to go on this one. And I'm going to put 4. And they're about an inch away from each other. And again, just make sure they're stuck down before you take the backings off. You just flip them over. There they go. Okay, so then this is just going to get layered down on top. Just press it down with your fingers. Then the next layer up is your sentiment itself. And again, that's on the strip there. And we're going to have some of that native navy showing. And then our final stamped image. Oh boy, oh, look at that. It's on the back. Got stuck on the back. That's okay. Now this one, I'm going to put a 3rd glue dot in the middle there because I think we need it. All right, and then this is just going to go over here. Okay. Now you don't want to put the glue dots on the bottom edge here because then it will stick to the native navy here and you don't want that to happen. And then the final thing would be to embellish, I would think, and we need 3 of those. And I think they just go on randomly. Let me just, oh wait, no they don't. We need to put them in the center of every single candle. So now you can see them shine. Can you guys hear Amtrak? Like the railroad tracks are a mile away from our house. And a lot of times we can hear the trains going, the freight trains. So Amtrak is going through right now. And it's 7:40. Oh, it's a little bit late. Usually it goes through around 7:40. And then the freight trains at 10:30 and 2:30. Okay. I think we've got this one. All right. And then on the inside, you could dress up the card. Let's see on the stamp set what we do have. There's like images we could use. We've got some little stars here. So let me just grab a block here. Or actually, happy birthday to you. That's what I'm going to do. Usually I put designer series paper on the inside, but I'm going to put happy birthday to you. I like that. It's really small, but nice little font. If you want to put a little star, I'll use the other side of this block here. And we'll just add a little star up there. You could put an embellishment too if you wanted to take one of these. And we'll put that right there. All right, can you see that? That looks pretty good. And then there's the front of this card. And then of course the coordinating envelope. All right. And then we've got hip hip hooray on the front stamped. Okay, so that one is all done. Next up will be, looks like the cake. Just double check. Yeah. So we're really making 4 of each of the same design. So we grab our cake. And then we have this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2. Both of them, and then I'm going to finish the rest. So if you want to just only see me do this and then you can leave, that's okay, no worries. Or you can stick around with me whatsoever. You know, I love to craft with people, so if you stay around, that's awesome. All right, so looks like we need that little splatter, which is on the set. So it is this one right here. And let me just add that. I'm going to put it on the edge of this C block. My A blocks are downstairs, so I'm going to just use that. You can use the edge of the blocks without any issues. All right, so we've got our card base, which is the Mango Melody, and it's going to be opening this way. So we got portrait. And then we have the cake. Just looking here. It's gonna look like that. I just gotta look where all that adhesive strips are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 of them. Okay. So we are going to stamp this one first. Pull in my, and it's going to be stamped, of course, in the Coastal Cabana. And it's a really small, like little splatter there. I'm just, okay, so we're going to stamp. It looks like we're stamping twice. Okay. So we'll just stamp up there. And then we'll rotate the stamp so we don't get the same pattern. And we'll go like that. And it looks like they're stamping down in the lower left corner too. So we'll stamp over here. Now the circle is happy birthday to you. We just used that one, so that's convenient. I believe that's all the stamping, but we're going to stamp on the envelope. Let me grab one of those. And I'm going to stamp the same sentiment on the envelope. Okay, so normally if I was mass producing, I'd stamp all the envelopes. I'd stamp whatever I needed, so I'm not like going back and forth, back and forth. All right, so now we will work with this piece here, and they want us to put our glue dots around every corner. And they say only 4, but Karen's going to use 5. So if you want to go to my Facebook page, which is inspired by Graham, you will see my other card kits and my display boards. I've got a few more to make, but it's a little tricky because once they run out of the kits, generally they're done. So if you're interested in this one, you should get out over there, and I know it's been on the kits collection for a while, so probably the inventory is getting down there. This one here I'm going to use for a kids class most likely, but my kids class is not until January. I just had one last week. It was so much fun. I had 10 kids and I had 8 girls and 2 boys, ages 8 to 12, 10 kids, and Debbie, who is one of my downlines helped me because I really didn't know what to expect with kids. You know, sometimes they're fine and sometimes they are not. So they actually did a great job. Some of them ended early and I brought my punches so they could make punch art. And I love what they did with all their punch art. They did such an amazing job. All right, so we're going to need to cut down some of those adhesive strips because we're going to put them right here. Looks like we need 1, 2 of them. I almost would put 3. I'm not sure. Let's see what we can do. And it looks like we're cutting them down as well. So I'm going to work first with the edges. You just want to kind of put it in the center. Right, and we go up here. And then over here. And on the bottom, they're not saying to put one on the bottom, which is really strange. I don't understand that. Because look, let me show you. See that? They don't have one on the bottom here. And why is that? I think I'm going to put one on the bottom. I could be wrong, but we'll see. It makes sense to me that we would do it this way. Again, I could be wrong. We'll find out. Now these pieces here, as you can see, they're too long. So we need about, I just usually use my fingers here as a ruler. I grab my paper snips here and just snip this off. And I'm going to pull this strip off right now. It's going to be easier. And this is going to go right in the middle there, and it is a perfect fit. And they're really sticky. Now this one here is long enough for this one up here. Oh, they're super sticky. And then I'm going to cut one down to fit right there. So about this much. And what's nice about these, you can put them right back on the sheet. Well, they should stick. They're just sticking to my fingers. There. So you can just kind of protect it by just putting it back on the sheet. All right, get on there. And now we will remove all these backings. And now we need to add this one here. Again, my eyes, oh, I didn't get this one very straight, I don't think. My eyes are going to work here. And then to the right. And then up here to the left. And then to the right. So everything should fall into place, and I can totally see this one. You just take your pick tool and you're going to shove it right under there, and you won't be able to see it. Let me just bring it a little bit closer. So I don't know if you can see that adhesive strip there, but it was just sticking out just a little bit. So we'll just push it underneath there and just make sure it's really secure. Then we're going to use this one, this fun banner here. And this is going to have a strip. And so I'll just use part of that other one. And I think I might have some of that backing left. This one kind of got destroyed, so let me just be a little bit more careful. says just to put one down there. And then this is going to get layered onto this little banner. And then the banner is going to have some of the glue dots. I will only put 2 on this one. That's what it calls for, and I think that'll be just fine. All right. And then this one, it overhangs just a little bit on the right side here. So basically the happy birthday to you is going to be centered right here. So you'll just put that banner on there. The embellishments, only one this time, and it goes on the candle. Grab that one. It's going to go right there. The inside, let's see, what can we do on the inside? Let's see what the other sentiments say. It says, happy, happy birthday. Make a wish, wishing you a, and then birthday wishes. So let's try this one here, which let me just turn over here. Okay, and this one is wishing you a, and then we'll say happy, happy birthday. And hopefully this, I think this will fit on a D block too. Yep. Okay, so what I would do first is I would stamp the happy, happy birthday because that's the largest piece. And then I know where I can place this one. And I'm going to go off to the left a little bit. And then let's add that little like candle image. Like that. And I'm going to sneak one of those embellishments, just like I did on the other card, right here. Okay, that's really cute, you guys. All right, so here's our happy birthday to you. And here's our card with a piece of cake or cupcake. Wishing you a happy, happy birthday, and then happy birthday to you. So these are the 2 cards that you will make in this kit here. Let me just get them in front of the camera. I'm going to make the other 3 online here, and I'm going to mass produce them so it's a little bit easier. So we've got a portrait display here of a card, and then horizontal. And then up here is Light the Candles card kit. It comes in English and French, of course. And for the US, it's $19. If you would like this kit, this is the direct URL that will get you to my website for Light the Candles card kit and with my host code. And if you purchase 2 of these, you'll get the minimum, the card kits in November, which I showed you all the links here, which is the $35 product order, you'll get card kits, and there'll be, I think, 4 of them. And then $50 product order gets the kits plus a full embellishment. And then $75 product order kits, embellishment, and 50 sheets of designer series paper. And I have so much of it, and it's 6x6, so I can ship that a little bit more inexpensively, because if it's 12x12, it really jacks up the price. So I'm gonna see if there's any questions. If there's no questions, I'm gonna get going, and I'm gonna create the rest of these cards here. Maybe mistake. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any questions, so I am going to continue on. And now that I have them right in front of me, it's going to be so much easier to like mass produce. So let me just get everything here. I'm going to work with this one first. And let me just grab everything I need and then put everything aside. And we're going to make them the same. Oh, I like that one. Light the candles and make a wish. That's fun. Okay, so we're going to be stamping on the envelope first, and that is going to be the hip hip hooray. And I'm not going to use the chipboard. I'm just going to wing it. So I've got my 3 envelopes all stamped. And we'll put those over off to the side. Then we need 3 of the white strips here. And this is going to get stamped the same way. See how much faster it is when you're doing the same step? You're not constantly picking things up and putting them back down, picking them up, back down. All right, so that's 3. On the inside was happy birthday to you. So we'll open this up and we'll find the happy birthday to you. All right, so that's 3. Then I add that little candle image. All right, so that's done. We can, since we have this opened up, let's put that embellishment on. This little candle flame. It's not a candle. It's a flame. All right, so the inside's all done. And we'll stack these back up. Here's our example. So then we're going to work with these. And I'm going to put all of the glue dots on each panel. Give me 5. All right, so that's 1. See how much quicker it really is. Especially if you're mass producing for craft fairs. If you always are doing the same step and then move on to the next one, your projects are going to get done so much faster. All right, so that is got all those on. We need some of these glue dots. Not glue dots. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it is late. They're not dimensionals, they're glue dots. My brain was thinking dimensionals and my mouth said glue dots, which is the right product we're using. This time I'm only using 3. On the sample card I used 4 glue dots, but I'm just going to wing it with 3 and see what we get. Okay. Oh, I forgot to stamp this one here. Today's your day. So let's get that out here. It shouldn't take too long to do that. Okay, I think that one was straight. It's close enough. All right, so then these have glue dots. So we'll flip them all over so we see the back sides. And bring in our glue dots. Okay, now those are ready to go. Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. I put it on the wrong one. Yep. This one's supposed to have the strips on it. I got them switched. Oh, well. They have extra adhesive. Look at how much. I'm going to have a lot of this left, which is going to be great. All right, now I'm going to go back to this over here, and let me just grab my glue dots wherever they went right here. They blend in with my mat, so it's hard to see them. Actually, we are going to put 4 on. I have a feeling I lost a blue. Let me just make sure I didn't put it on the wrong one. Oh, maybe it's here. Here it is. Okay, that one's ready. All right, so that one's ready. Get those over here. Okay, move those out of the way. We'll bring in our card bases here. And this is where it's going to get a little bit slower, especially if you're working with the glue dots. But just take your time. I can hear it. It's pouring outside right now. This is the type of weather I really hate. It's probably like in the 40s now, and it's raining, and it's just so yucky. But towards the end of the week, it's going to be back up into the 60s. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this weather. Okay, so that one's ready. And then we'll grab these off real quick. Now, if you choose to not use the glue dots, not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. Use what adhesive you feel more comfortable with, but the glue dots are in there for crafters that really don't have all the supplies that, you know, us avid stampers actually have in our craft rooms. All right, we have one more, which is right here. All right, one more. Okay. And this just gets centered right on the front of that card base. All right, so then the next thing we're gonna do, I forget, oh yeah, this one I didn't do. We need to put the strips on these. That doesn't take too long. Hopefully not. And I'm gonna do it as the instructions say, just around the edges. I'm thinking maybe the reason why we don't put one in the middle is maybe because it starts out really narrow and gets bigger, and it maybe won't fit down there. I'm not quite sure. All right, so that's that one. This the kits are great if you have like a favorite TV show, um, or get some music on, or you can craft with a friend. Um, they're really fun to work with. Okay, 2 more. All right, well, last one. All right, so now I'm just going to peel those strips off one at a time. We'll do one panel at a time. Now this one I need to put back on because I got over the edge. I could actually trim it off with my paper snips as well. All right, again, we're going to start, my eyes are going to start down here. Then I'm going to go up to this corner here. And then bring it over here to the lower corner. And that top corner should be lined up, which it is. All right, so that one's done. And we'll move on to this one here. These strips, the backings, they just come right off. All right, so lower left corner, up top, down below on this side, and oops, got some of that in there. Don't want that to show. All right, so that's number 2. And the third one here, which is right here. I love just throwing these on the floor. I have a broom, so don't worry, I'll pick them up later. Do you guys do that? Do you guys like throw those dimensional backings on the floor and then pick them up later? I like to actually sweep up at the end of every day. That way it feels like my craft room is a little bit cleaner. All right, so we've got all those ready, all 3. Let's see, the next thing I would do is probably put the navy on. So I'm going to grab my take your pick tool and get those off. And then this one's going to go right here. Actually, no, it's going to be centered. Oops. There we go. Are you guys crafting along with me? Are you working on a kit? Are you working on a class? Are you crocheting, knitting, watching TV? What are you guys working on as I'm working on the card kit? Why don't you put a comment in the comment box, and we'd love to see what everybody else is doing. All right, one more. Those all fell off, which is great. Easy. Okay, next layer up is the Hip Hip Hooray. This one's easy because we're just going to pull that right off. And it's going to get layered in the center. And we have one more. And now we've got today's your day. Oh, that just came off. I'm just going to grab another glue dot. And this is going to get put right underneath. Now that one, the glue dots are down. I'm going to get some liquid glue on this one. And this one probably is almost out. There we go. Just a little fine strip of glue. Whoa. This one doesn't want to stay put. Okay, we'll let that one dry carefully. Slide that over there. And let's see if I can get this one to stick better. There we go. That one worked. Okay, now let's see if we're going to have enough embellishments. This should go fairly quick. Thankfully, there were no tying of bows in these cards because I would never have been able to do that. All right, so there's one. Let's match it up with the envelope. All my brain is thinking about is picking up that embellishment and putting it right in the center. All right, that one is done. Find the envelope. And one more. Hopefully we'll have enough of these because I did use them. I'm not going to put any more on the insides just in case I run short. Okay, so then that one's done. The envelope here and the other one we made. So we have 4 done and we have the other ones to go. All right, so we were working with the Mango Melody. All right, so we have we got all of these, and these require the glue dots. I'm sticking with them. I know I could just go and grab that liquid glue, but I'm going to stick it out with you guys, and I'm going to use these glue dots. I'm thinking of that beginner crafter that really doesn't have all the supplies that we normally would have. These kits make a really good Christmas present or birthday gifts, especially for kids. Like, kids can do this. I mean, It was shown in the robots class that I had last week with 10 kids. It was super fun. They thought outside of the box, some of them. I don't know if you know the robots class or kids, but they have the googly eyes. Well, one kid, I don't know, put probably 10 of the googly eyes on their card. One card. It's like, oh no, you're not going to have any left. And I really don't know how that one finished out. But the kids actually were sharing, which is nice to see. If someone didn't use all theirs, then they gave it to someone else. So that's always nice to see when kids share. Okay, there's one. Here's number 2. What am I doing? Lost my train of thought. Okay. The next step are the piece of cake. This one, it's going to take a little bit longer. I'll try to get it done quick for you. I just heard my cat. She might be meowing any second. She's out in the hallway. I think she went a little stir crazy today because I kept her in the house because it was cold and it was rainy. And I don't like to keep her outside when it's like that. And she did get to go outside when we got home. But she's still going a little stir crazy. She didn't get to play with the chipmunks today. She's a good hunter, by the way. All right. All right, I think I got all the backings off this one. I'll flip it over and we're going to line it up again with the lower corner. And my eyes are traveling up to the top left. It doesn't really matter, bottom, whatever you guys are comfortable with. So here to here, and then I go down and then I go up. You see how I'm rotating the paper too? So I got that strip and then I rotate it. And then I'm also picking up 2. That one, I think, went over the edge. I got to put that one back. It's buckled the card a little bit. I pulled it too tight. There we go. And I'm going to put one just in the middle there. Just the middle one, not the other 2, and see what it works. All right. I got all sorts of little circles on my desk right now. Okay, so lower left corner, top right, top left, bottom and top right. Now there's a little piece sticking out, so we'll just take your pick and shove that underneath there and we won't see it. All right, one more to go. Whoa, almost put it on the wrong side. I will go through comments at the very, very end. Right now, I'm just focused on creating these cards for you. Oh, shoot. I pulled that off way too fast. Yikes. Oh, no. Well, Karen, how am I going to fix that? There is no way I can fix that, I don't think. Well, that one might just not have a strip. I don't know how to fix that one. I'll have to think about it. Yikes. I was just like going way too fast. I'm thinking, I think I need, oh, I know what I could probably do. We've got this extra banner. I'm going to go get my trimmer. I'm going to trim 1/4 of an inch off. Oh, that was not straight. Okay, we're going to try something and see if I can manage to fix it and get it to look halfway decent. So I'm going to grab some glue. And then I'm going to take that white piece, add it. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I think that's okay. Trim it. And let's see what it looks like on the other side. Not the greatest, but what I think I could do is I can put the sentiment up there and cover that up. So I might do that. So let's grab, I might be happy with that. I'll grab one of those. Oops. Would help if I took the backing off. Whoa, super sticky. Oh, I'm gonna grab, ooh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, super sticky. All right, so lower left corner, top left, bottom right, and top. And anything that's sticking out, we'll just shove under there. And look at that. I think it's going to be okay. Put a little Band-Aid on it. And we got the 3 banners. And these need some glue dots. Okay, so I will just, since I've got these in front of me, I'm just going to take the glue dots off. The backings anyway. And this is the one that I did a boo-boo on. So I'm going to cover that up and I'm going to put the banner probably right here. That way it covers it up. Okay, that one's set. And these two I'm just going to use, or adhere these. Oops, that one just, oh, came off. This, the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to add another glue dot in here because that one kind of curled up. All right, and this one's going to go, I want it over the edge here. And our last banner, which I don't know where it went. Well, let's save this one because I need to stamp the happy birthday. Maybe it's on the floor. Nope, I don't see it on the floor. All right, hopefully we'll find it at the end. Let's stamp the happy birthday greeting here. All right, those all look pretty good. These require the adhesive strips. And I'm going to show you. These all have edge pieces too, so you can cut them and make smaller pieces. And I'm going to put 2. I still haven't found that blue banner. Okay, so then this is going to come on here. I like the circle on the banner. Here's the boo-boo. Oh, here, see, I knew I'd find it. And there's our Band-Aid fix. And here's the other banner up here. Looks like I'm just going to have a few of those glue dots. Oops, I already have glue dots on here. Almost done. And I think we're going to have enough embellishments. We'll have one left. Actually, did I stamp the inside of these? I did not stamp the inside of here. So what did I do? Did I even stamp? Oh, yes, I did. We'll finish that. All right, so then here we go up here. We just won't have enough to finish the inside with the embellishments. 2 of the cards won't have them, but that's certainly okay. Or you can just grab some other embellishments that you might have that are circles, circle shaped, and that'll be just as good. Okay, so happy birthday is going to go on the inside. Let's grab this. All right. Oh, that one did not stamp very well. I'm going to try to cover it up. You're going to probably see my head. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to get it. It's not too bad. It's a little shaded, right? A little shadow effect. All right, today's your day. Is that what I put? No, wishing you. It's over here. Okay, wishing you. And then we'll grab that little image there, and we're just gonna put it right there. And then here's this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut another white panel and cover this up and restamp that. And then on this one here, I've got one little embellishment left. So I'm going to add that one. If I can find my take your pick. Oh, it's right there. Let's add this one right here to this center. So we used all of those. We would have had some extras left for sure. I think 6. All right, so let's all stack these up. We've got our coordinating envelope. Oh, we didn't stamp these envelopes. I'm gonna do that real quick. Make sure all my flaps are going the correct way. Make sure I'm not stamping upside down. There we go. Now we have what we need to have. Okay, I really like the mango melody. Look at all these cards. So I made 8 cards. Super fun, right? And I'll show you the extra items that we have left over. So it looks like I have 4 glue dots, which we had more. I have a circle. And I have, oh, that's that Band-Aid. I have a stamp set, right, that I can use. And look at all of the adhesive strips that I have. So this is going to be really fun to have all these, and I can use them for different cards as well. Okay, so I am going to go through the comments and see if we've got any questions, so I can, and now's your time to ask any questions. And let's see, I'll go from the very top. Oh, Teresa, it was hailing. Oof. I heard in the Midwest they were getting snow. A little bit of snow today. Oh, Teresa, you already have your donation cards? Good for you. Thank you. So is there a deadline date for when you need the donation cards? So December 1st would be fine, Louise. So what I'm doing is I volunteered myself to make 350 Christmas cards to go to in the we have holiday baskets that are made 350 for local families that need and then don't have the money for Christmas Christmas presents, what have you. So I decided that every basket needs a Christmas card, right? We're all into card making. So I'm challenging my team to make what they can for Christmas cards and mail them to me so we all can have a little bit of happiness and spread the little bit of happiness to the less fortunate. So if you would like to join in on that, you're welcome to just email me at inspiredbygram@gmail.com and I can send you all the information. They're super simple cards. I don't want anybody to go like crazy wild on that. So December 1st, Louise. Let's see. Decompressing from the day watching you. Oh, I hope your day was okay though, Louise. I don't have my laptop, so I'm going to the computer. I'm not at my craft. Going to teach. Oh, senior says into mahjong. I don't know what that is, Teresa. Typical lesson plan that's detailed, but not too fast for them. You can only type 200 words in YouTube. It wouldn't let me put the whole paragraph in. I don't know. I swear I could put more than 200 words in YouTube. Oh gosh. Light snow in Kentucky. Yikes. Keep it there. Debbie. Yep, I volunteered the team as well. It was 350. Yeah, so it's all good. I have so much paper that I am willing to do this. When I saw the post, I'm like, I didn't think of it at first, but I said, you know, I bet they don't get Christmas cards in there. So I contacted the organization and they said, you really want to do that? And I'm like, sure, why not? Right? So, yes, indeed, I volunteered whoever wants to make Christmas cards. So get in touch with me if you want to help out. Okay, so I think we are all set. Let's just straighten these up and we'll just go over a little bit more. So this kit here is $19. We made 8 cards. And now you have left over an ink spot. You have those adhesive strips. You have a stamp set and you got a block. So here's the spot. Here is the block. I got 4 glue dots left. Okay, so that's a really good value. And if you're just new to paper crafting, then you're starting to gather stamp sets and ink colors. So don't forget, if when you place your order with me this month, make sure you use the host code. That way you will get free product from me in November. So $35 product order, that would be 2 kits, by the way. You'll get 4 card kits using Pretty Prints Designer Series paper. $50 product order kits plus a full sheet of embellishments, full package, and then $75 kits, embellishment, and 50 sheets of 6x6 Designer Series paper. So all of that is this long, super long website here. If you want to take a snapshot and get it that way, that's probably the easiest thing. I will also put it in the description box. So I'm sorry that Facebook wouldn't allow us to craft tonight, but I'm glad YouTube did. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you on YouTube Thursday night at 7 o'clock. You guys take care, and